You are looking live from Gravett Lions Stadium for tonight's contest between the Gravett Lions and our Prairie Grove Tigers. I'm Lynn Gregson. With me tonight, Dr. Alan Williams. Dr. Williams, Prairie Grove started the season off relatively slow, but have kind of got their footing again and back on track with 2 straight wins.
They have. They really kind of came together in that game against Pottsville. Went down for that one, and the team played tough. Really impressed with their defense that night. Not let them score at all, and then followed it up last week with the first game in conference to get off to a 1-0 start.
Well, you bring up the shutout. You know, that was the first shutout that we had when we've shut out Pottsville since we were here against Gravett in 2016. So it had been a little while, and then we recorded back-to-back shutouts for the first time since 2012. And that 2012 team, if you'll remember, they only averaged giving up 3 points a game during the regular season. So good to get off to get those two shutouts, because those first 2 games we averaged giving up 34 points. So now we're bouncing, giving up 17 a game.
Right. And the kids came on. They played hard. It was good to see them come out after those first 2 losses, though. Showed that they don't have any quit in them. Danny got them focused really well, and they've come forward and just playing well right now. So expecting that again tonight.
Well, you bring that up. We talked about this a little in the, now 9 years. This is our 9th year doing the webcast. I don't ever remember seeing a Prairie Grove team quit, ever. I felt like late in the game against Dardanelle, we kind of did that a little bit. I'm not saying we may not have, but it just appeared that way. And I think you're right. I mean, sometimes, and that's where a good coach and a good coaching staff really comes out to help, because they got the players refocused and now believing again that they can win.
Right. I think in that game we'd made some mistakes. Really didn't play as well as we knew we were capable of, and kids kind of got their heads down a little bit. But I think the coaches and also I think there's been some seniors step up and show some good leadership from amongst the players, and it's really shown, and they've gotten back refocused, and it's a good thing, because we've got Gravett tonight, and then of course the next 2 weeks Shiloh and P Ridge, and that'll go a long ways in determining what happens in this conference this year.
Well, it happens for us right now. For the past several years, it happened like that for us. Gravett, they did lose last week, but historically, those 3 teams that we face these next 3 weeks are typically between 1 and 4 in there. So this is the gauntlet, we usually call it. It begins tonight here at Gravett. And, I think we, as a team tonight, we need to stay focused. The other thing is that, seeing them lose to Lincoln last week, people, you cannot have a letdown at all.
Well, and Lincoln's gotten off to a good start, and we'll find out more about all of us as we move forward in the next couple of weeks, and kind of what the pecking order is going to be in conference. But this Gravett team's dangerous. They've got a very good starting quarterback. I'm trying to find my roster right here to pick his name out, but a very athletic kid, and I know in talking to the coaches said that he would be a handful to contain, and then we'll see from there. But when you have a good quarterback, sometimes you can have a good team.
Well, there's a lot of history here with Gravett and Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove started playing football in '55, and they've played every year since then, except for 4 times. There were 3 times in the 80s, 85 to 87, they did not play, and then also in '65. But Gravett holds the series record at 33 to 25. But since '97, Prairie Grove has won 16 out of 21 and have won the last 6. So
right.
With those 6 wins and averaging during that time, averaging a 38 to 10 victory. So Prairie Grove's kind of had the better of it as of late. Gravett held a 10-game win streak one time from I believe it was like 64 to 74, but Prairie Grove's kind of had the upper hand in the series for the last decade or so.
Right, and of course, the last 6 years, I don't think you'd find a period in history that Prairie Grove had any more success than we've had the last 6 years.
No, and you're exactly right with that. And, for Gravett, this is Coach Doug Greenwood. It's his first year. He's replacing Bill Harrelson, who was here for a long, long time. Been off to a tough start for Gravett. Started off 0-4 with a loss to a team from Oklahoma. Well, they played 2 teams from Oklahoma.
Right.
Casca Hall, they lost big there. Farmington really had Farmington probably had their best game of the year with a 49-2 win. They lost to J. Oklahoma. And then last week they played Lincoln close. Lincoln pulled away a little bit in the second half, and they won 19-7. So you know that Coach Greenwood would love nothing more than to stop a 6-game losing streak against Prairie Grove, a 4-game open, and turn around with a victory tonight.
Right. Well, he comes from a very successful program in Oklahoma and is bound to be a good coach, and probably will get things going here. But this year their numbers are down a little bit.
Well, let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, a moment of silence. Thank you.
Okay, as we get ready, before we get back to this game, just looking around the conference tonight, in addition to our game, Shiloh Christian, who we face next week, they play Green Forest, who we played last week. And Dr. Williams, after what we saw last week, what we know of Shiloh, I expect Shiloh to come out of there with a victory tonight.
Well, Green Forest is first year up in 4A and really played hard last week, but I think they're going to be a little outmatched against Shiloh tonight, but I'm sure they'll give it a good effort. I know they did last week.
The next game should be interesting, and I think with Gentry and Berryville, while Gentry starts off the year 0-4, they've played good football. I watched them play Dardanelle the first week of the season. Their quarterback's not bad. They've got a good team. They play Berryville, who's 2-2. That game could play into a potential 5th seed for the playoff down the road. Any thoughts on that game tonight, Dr. Williams?
You know, I haven't had a chance to see either one of those teams. I have heard about Gentry's quarterback and being a good athlete, but right now I'm just kind of learning them. But I think over the next couple of weeks we'll get a good read on most of these teams and kind of where they fall.
Well, and then also the final game is a surprising team, Lincoln, coming out 4-0 on the season, and they've got victories over a couple Oklahoma teams, Westville and Key, Oklahoma. They beat them both really badly. Then took it to Subiaco Academy 48-20, and then beat these Gravett Lions last week, and they beat Gravett at home 19-7, and so tonight. They're facing really one of the teams that's been perennial power in the conference for the past 4 years or so, P. Ridge.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in that game. P. Ridge has got a quality program going. Their coach does a good job with them up there, and it's going to be interesting. I think we'll learn a lot about Lincoln tonight and P. Ridge as well.
And Lincoln is traveling up to P. Ridge, and P. Ridge, I think Barton's Furniture for Less, Foster's Roofing, and Foster's Roofing sponsors our players of the game, both the offense and defense player of the game. Dr. Williams, I'll be looking to you tonight to help me figure out who that might be. And then also, I didn't mention Small Town Productions. They sponsor our halftime. And then, of course, our sponsor for many, many years, PG Telco, who gives $30 for every touchdown scored by Prairie Grove. And last week they had 9 of them, so $270 last week earned by the Tigers. Well, Dr. Williams, we're going to start the game here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Some keys for you tonight for Prairie Grove.
I think just to keep building on the last 2 weeks, get off to a good start, eliminate the turnovers, and not beat ourselves. I think those first 2 weeks we beat ourselves a lot of times, and we've eliminated some penalties, eliminated turnovers, and just keep that going, keep that momentum going.
You know, you mentioned some mistakes in the first 2 games. I think one of the things I've seen us improve upon since those first couple of games, and that is the kicking game, the special teams. I mean, those first couple of games, and this is nothing against the kids at all, but they were just disasters. Our punting game wasn't that well. We missed extra points. I mean, I think if we'd had our extra point thing figured out, we may have pulled that first one out because we lost by not getting any extra points that night with 5 touchdowns or 7 touchdowns. Or no, wait, what made we get 5 touchdowns that night? So.
But the teams did. We both scored 5 touchdowns, and we lose by 3. And so, those extra points came into play.
Yeah, and so hopefully tonight, we'll continue the good kicking game. And I think we've improved in the passing game as well. Let's see, the captains tonight, number 21, James Millwood, who has really been laying the wood to folks on the defensive side of the ball. Number 3, Kane Caswell. Number 20, Garrett Heltemus. And I can't quite see the other one. That's number 9, Samoya Hobbs. For Gravett, number 42, Colton Grimes. Number 12, Tajay White. Number 76 is, that's Josh, no, is that Bo Hamilton? We're off a little bit there with that. And then number 17, Kyle Rachel are the captains for tonight. Let's see who's won the toss. They haven't even tossed it up yet. They're still talking and shaking hands. He's taking a long time explaining how he's going to flip that coin.
Well, he just flipped it. Just flipped it and talked to Gravett first, so I'm going to guess they won the toss and see. We'll see here, though.
And Gravett did win the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. Prairie Grove will receive the ball, so Prairie Grove will get it first to start, and we'll be kicking things off here shortly. Well, let's take one more commercial break before we start, and we'll be back for the kickoff.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we also want to recognize our crew tonight. Mayo Dotson's here, Kate Graham, T.D. Hill, Ethan Turner, of course, Miles Eubanks, our IT man, and the head of our East Lab and broadcast team, Heath Whitley.
Folks may have noticed there, Tajay White, the quarterback for Gravett, and Samoya Hobbs gave each other not just a handshake, but a little chest bump. And I was told earlier today that the Hobbs brothers and Tajay are cousins. So little interesting deal with cousins playing against each other tonight.
That means that's for little bragging rights at Thanksgiving when they all get together.
That's right. That's right.
Well, the Tigers will receive tonight, and I think I may be most grateful tonight that Prairie Grove has switched to the black numbers on. It's because we're a pretty good distance away tonight here in Gravett, and I can actually see them.
I had the hardest time with those gold numbers we had for a number of years there, but I do like these uniforms.
Well, getting ready to kick for Gravett's number 4, Rob Barrios. And the Tigers back deep, Samoya Hobbs. And is that, no, that's also number 24, that is Jake Watson. Barrios ready to kick, and we're just about underway here in Gravett. And there we go. Samora gets it. It is a reverse to Watson. Watson at the 20, 30. He's still on his feet. He's got a little seam. There goes 50, 40, 30. Give him 6. Hey, no flags.
What a way to start the ball.
He's got a little seam.
No penalties.
There goes 50,
great
40, 30. The thing is, Watson really turned the speed on this. If you look on the
6.
replay.
Hey.
And there he goes. But if you notice, they did go that way, and then he had some good blocks, and then there was 2 guys on the end that had a shot at him. He turned on the jets. He puts it in 14 seconds into the game. He said he turned on the vapor trail with all the smoke going everywhere.
Yeah, I guess they've got a cannon or something somewhere. And we got smoke hanging over the field.
Well, the extra point try getting ready by Cade Walker from the hold of Laird. Extra point on the way. It looks up, and it is good. And with 11:46 to go, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and the Tigers lead 7-0. Back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Kicking off the Prairie Grove, 37, Walker.
Well, we're back for a kickoff, but this time it's going to be Prairie Grove, and Cade Walker back deep for Gravett is Barrios, and I can't quite catch that other number there. .32, and that is Isaac Dan. So here's Walker to kick, and it's going to be fielded. Dropped there by 21, Hunter Cole. Cole over the 25. And that's where he's going to go down. Go ahead.
Nice coverage there. Number 19 with Prairie Grove as David Hall on the tackle.
You know, and last week Ryan and I talked a lot about David Hall, and he was on several of the kickoffs. We had a lot of kickoffs last week, and he was on. He may have been lead tackler just on kickoffs alone. But while we mentioned Ryan, want to let everyone know who's used to hearing Ryan tonight. Ryan, I think, is on his way down for the Arkansas A&M game, hoping the Hogs can reverse their fortunes and get a victory tomorrow down in Texas. White, the quarterback. He's going to give, and not much going there.
And looking at Gravett's tendencies, they have a tendency to line up in that spread. They had 3 receivers to the left side of the formation, but they run the ball about 70 to 75% of the time, somewhere in that range.
Looks like Colton Grimes on the carry that time. Austin Medina with the tackle for Prairie Grove, and that'll be second down, and let's call it 9. White, this time he's going to drop straight back. Looks over to his right, just off the hands of Grimes out of the backfield. Coverage that time by Jared Harger, and so it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Lions. Just not even a minute into the game, 58 seconds into the game.
Good coverage there, made him flatten that route out, and would have been a pass right on the money. He did get his hands on it, but nice coverage.
Let him just a little bit that time, but well covered by the Tigers, and it brings up 3rd and long. Hobbs backs out. Looks like Prairie Grove showing a little pressure. Here comes Pinkley. High pass, incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Pass intended for number 10, Cy Hilger.
Kane Caswell there with the coverage, and was if he'd caught the ball, would have had the tackle immediately, but went off the receiver's hands.
Well, it brings up 4th down, and to receive is Keandre Hobbs, who brought one back last week. 10:57 to go here in the first quarter. A 3-and-out for Gravett. Barrios with a punt. Kicks it a little bit away from Hobbs. It's going to just drop there right at midfield. Actually going to be touched down in Lion territory. So Prairie Grove starts off a good field position.
Good field position, and we'll get to see our first offensive play for the night.
If you're just joining us, Prairie Grove got the opening kickoff, did a reverse on the kickoff, and then went the distance was Jake Watson. And then Gravett got the ball, had a 3-and-out. Now Prairie Grove with the ball just inside the 50. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ethan Gunther at quarterback tonight. And we line up with a full house backfield. And Gunther back to throw. He looks deep. He's got a man. He overshoots him. Ball intended for Samoy Hobbs.
And got to give a shout out for Ethan Gunther, starting quarterback on the year. Mr. Skates got hurt, and Ethan has stepped up and really filled in well there and doing a good job for the Tigers.
He really has, and the confidence the coaches are starting to have in him by starting off with the pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Here's the give to Heltemus. Heltemus goes forward. He's going to drive. He's going to get about 7 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers.
He does such a good job of letting the blockers get set up, and makes that cut, and then really a nice run there to get 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Tigers. On the line tonight for Prairie Grove, we got Hayden Black. Also 52 is Cooper Allen. Center is Gunnar Cottle. And now here is the give again to Heltemus. He's got a little room this time. Heltemus inside the 40 down to the 33-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 34.
Ran outside the tackle, tied in on that side, and again, another good run.
2 carries from Heltemus. He picks up about 16 yards, and the Tigers have 1st and 10. Ball at the Lion 34. The other side of the line, want to make sure we get them recognized. We have Daytona Pinkley, and I can't quite get the right tackle. Dr. Williams, you pick him up. There is the give. Dalton. Lane Dalton. He I think he was expecting. There is the give. Dalton. Lane Dalton. He So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Gravett 16-yard line. Prairie Grove trying to go up 2 scores here. Bringing the play in from the sideline is Harrison Lowe. And this time, wingback reverse. There's Caswell still on his feet. Kane gets inside the 10, down to about loss of a couple yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Prairie Grove. 4 down territory, I imagine, for Prairie Grove. And Gunther's, he held on to it a little long, but he breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. And Ethan gets back to about the 11 or 12-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down. He had a couple of guys that time. He may have held a little long.
Yeah, it looked like the running back broke open, but he couldn't quite get it away before he had the pressure applied. But we'll go for it here on 4th down, I would think. Or
are we trying to field goal?
We may be going to kick the field goal here.
I actually like seeing this in a way. It's a chance for us to take a shot. It's going to be about, let's see, that'll be a 29-yarder.
29-yarder.
And Knox Laird to hold. There's Cade Walker. It's up, and it is no good. Look
wow. Close. Always hard to tell from the side, but it's a nice kick. Had plenty of distance on it.
Just misses it, and it remains 7-0. The thing there with the field goal, we did kick one against Dardanelle in week 2, and I thought he had it there for a moment. And I'm glad to see us try that too, because there can be, even tonight, but there can be games where you may need that kick. And so he didn't miss it much.
And you can do it in practice all day long, but doing it in game situations where folks are rushing you is a whole different ball game.
And White, quarterback, he's going to give. And right there, number 2, Graham Gunther, lead tackler there. A couple other Prairie Grove Tigers.
And I think it's 72, 77.
That's Hayden Black.
That got on into the tackle first.
The ball carrier that time was Keegan Addison for Gravett. He picked up about 3 yards, a little more than I thought. 2nd down and 7 for Gravett. They got 2 split here to the near side. And there is a give. This time, not much going. And Prairie Grove's trying to strip it there. That's Black in there again. Is that Millwood also helping out, or is that
so? And Garrett Heltimus, number 20, came up.
That was Heltimus helping out as well. So 3rd down, no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 for Gravett. 6 minutes, 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Addison, the lone back, along with White, the quarterback. Here comes Harger with the pressure, and he's got a little run room. Can he make it? He's got the first and still more. And White, over the 35, finally brought down by Harger, but not before he picks up the first down. He did a smart thing that time. He saw it clear out and he took off.
He did, and made a nice move there, and I think he may have gotten by one of his cousins there for a few extra yards, and so we'll see how that battle rages tonight.
Well, they'll go look that at YouTube a couple of times, I'm sure, once the game's posted. 1st and 10 for Gravett, ball at their own 38. Big 3rd down conversion that time. It was 3rd and long, and Gravett stays on the field. In motion, a give, and the pass is going to be out here to number 10. That's Hilger. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Not
nice
much there.
Play there. Cordell Wetzel, number 15, out there making the stop.
So ball goes out of bounds, clock stops. 2nd down and 10 for Gravett.
You know, a running quarterback sometimes can take a play that's covered and make something bad, and take something bad and make something good out of it. And so we'll have to watch him tonight.
And White did that definitely on that 3rd down play. 2nd down and 10 now. And in motion again goes Hilger. This time, give up the middle. He breaks one, almost broke a tackle. He didn't. See that tackler looks like 62. That looks is Medina.
Medina got him by the ankle and wouldn't let go. And so kept him there for a yard gain.
So 3rd down and 9 now. They made a 3rd and 7 a while ago. And I imagine they'll it's a passing down, but you got to keep your eyes and keep containment on Tajay White.
It looks like the wide receiver on the far side.
Here comes Pinkley. Oh, man, there's nobody over there, and I don't think he was out of the tackle box, but no call there.
Great rush there, 54.
Daytona
Pinkley, and he didn't let him get away that time.
No, he definitely, he had pressure up the middle, and there was another guy in there as well, but Daytona really got the pressure to him, and now Barrios to punt, and Hobbs is deep. Prairie Grove coming after. It's a high snap. And he's just trying to, and Prairie Grove's going to get the ball down around the 11-yard line. Great job. You saw the pressure coming.
Couldn't tell if that was number 15 or 33 that came out with the ball. 33 is Foster Lehman. 15 is Cordell Wetzel. I think it was 15, but I'm not certain on that. We had 2 around.
Well, Prairie Grove came after him, and I don't know if the center saw that, out of his peripheral vision and snapped it high, but Prairie Grove sent the house that time and gets the ball down around 11. I know all of them were wanting to scoop and score, but, we talked about special teams, and tonight Prairie Grove got their first touchdown off of special teams, and now a great field position off of that special team play. There is Heltimus, and he's going to be tackled, number, I think that's 70. 71. That is Jared Barker.
You know, Heltmus got hit about the line of scrimmage and was able to spin and pick up 3 yards.
Samoa Hobbs bringing the play in. Second down, and it's called 2nd and 7 for Prairie Grove. In motion goes Caswell. And a quick pitch out to Lane Dalton. Dalton cuts it back inside. Give him 6. Prairie Grove scores again.
You said it, the cut back inside made that run. So many folks try to outrun him to the corner, and he saw the hole and cut and was able to get into the end zone.
Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telgo, and Prairie Grove takes a 13-0 lead as Cade Walker comes out for the extra point. It was a good setup that time, the quick pitch, good blocking, and then he saw the man going outside to kind of cut him off. He makes the cutback, goes in, and now Walker with the extra point on the way, and it is good.
You know, and things on the backside of the play sometimes make that cutback. I was watching our guards then, and Cooper Allen was able to get out to the second level and block that linebacker that was over him and kept him from filling in the hole as they went to that side.
Great observation. We'll take a break as the Tigers lead 14-0. We'll be back.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Hartman Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Hartman works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Hartman Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Hartman Furniture, he'll treat you right. Hartman Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Cade Walker to kick again. Tigers up 14-0.
Good start to this game, up 2 scores, 8 minutes in, and defense playing really well tonight.
Kick fielded at the fumble at the 15, goes up to 20. Prairie Grove may have, nope, I think they're going to get it back.
He was having a hard time getting a handle on that and almost didn't, but I think number 32.
It's Isaac Dan. And you know, sometimes when you drop it, you think you got a little more time whenever it's a kickoff so you can kind of get it. And then once he bobbled it the second time, Prairie Grove was down there and almost got the fumble. You know, we talked about right before the game started how the special teams at Prairie Grove's improved since that first couple games. And tonight we've made 2 extra points, almost made a field goal, kickoff return for a touchdown, and a punt. So our punt fumble recovery. And now here's a keep by White. White gets about 8 yards.
Just a straight quarterback draw, and he's got a little shiftiness to him. It looked like at the line one of our guys was going to get him, and he made just a little step to the side and was able to get through there for an 8-yard gain.
If I'm Gravett, from what I've seen, I think I'd let that young man do a little more with either a lot of RPO type things because he's a tough customer. 2nd down and 2 for Gravett. Here comes Pinkley. This time he's blocked. And tackle made that time by, that is Jared Harger.
Like I say, Gravett, that first series, I think they threw 2 out of 3 when I threw out the statistic. But in talking to our coaches and the films they've watched, even though they're in the spread, they do run it over 70% of the time.
2 successful run plays back-to-back, give them a first down at the 32. That's their 2nd first down of the game. We're right at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. White again from the shotgun. This time he's going to keep again. He looks to the outside. Can he get there? Good pursuit. And the hit made on the far side, that is Watson, and also helping out is Millwood.
24, Jake Watson. He played that as good as a cornerback can play that. He was out there, got off the receiver who was trying to do a little block, and was able to make the tackle for a short gain.
Well, it looks like they were making the quarterback. Looks like he may have some blood or something on the elbow. And looks like Gravett's going to take a timeout so they can attend to that. Let's take a timeout with them. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's Prairie Grove 14, Gravett 0. Back after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Okay, we're back, 2nd down and 7 after the timeout. You're right, great job by Watson that time to hem up White. Here comes Gunther from the corner, and there he found a little lank, and he makes a good move. He's got the first down. No, he's going to be, there may get a horse call there on Millwood. Yeah, comes late. It was a call. That's a good call there. I thought Millwood got him on a horse collar.
May have. Cooper Allen came up and looked like he's going to have a shot at him, but Tajay White's pretty tough in the open field, and he juked around to the outside, and then we had to catch him and got the horse collar.
White definitely made him miss, and that's going to give him a first down into Prairie Grove territory. Oh, they're going to call face mask.
Okay.
And it's it's unintentional, so it's a 5-yard mark, and
they must have thought that on the shoulder pads. Maybe he was off to the side and didn't get him. I don't know.
Last week there was a face mask, and it was a 10-yard penalty. I thought it would be either 15 or 5. I guess they couldn't make their mind up, so they split the difference. This week they get it right. It's a 5-yard penalty, and first down and 10 for Gravett. And there is the give, and that is Grimes. Grimes has got room, and he's going to be tackled there by Hall, but not before he gets – I'm sorry, I said Hall. I'm sorry, that is Wetzel. Wetzel a good tackle, but not before Grimes picks up 8 yards, and it's in Prairie Grove territory at the 46.
Definitely the best drive Gravett's had going. Got a 2nd and short, and see if our defense can rise up here and get a stop.
White's shiftiness has got Prairie Grove on their heels a little bit. Again, a quarterback draw, and he's got room, and he's into the secondary. He's finally brought down. Looks like Caswell's in on the tackle. Gunther in on the tackle. Also, number 60, Chucky Edwards, all in on the tackle, but not before White gets down to the Prairie Grove 38.
You know, he's willing to do a fake and do a little juke and let those blockers have time to get something going, and then he just hits the hole where we're not.
He did a nice job on that quarterback draw, and he's got the Lions marching this time. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. White gives to Grimes up the middle. Grimes breaks a tackle. He's into the 2nd level, and he's going to be close to the first down. So he's going to get 9 yards, Grimes, and he's right at inside the 30.
Just looks like a lot of over and over that midline option, but they're running it well right now.
2nd down. They're going to spot him, so we'll say he got 8. 2nd down and 2. We're down to 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. White takes it. He's back. He looks. He's going to take off again. He breaks that initial rush. He's got the first down, and he's going to be brought down at the 25 by Caswell. That probably will be the last play of the first quarter. after they spot the ball and start the clock again, 13.6 seconds.
And it looked like then we were going to get him for a loss. We had 2 or 3 players that got penetration and came in, and he was able to split in between them and turn that into a first down.
You know, I think here, if you're Prairie Grove, I think you kind of sell out a little bit and let him complete a pass. You know, he's moving, he's doing that. I'd go ahead and send an extra man, help contain him. If he can complete the pass, let him do it. That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Prairie Grove 14, Gravett 0, but Gravett's on the march. We'll be back for the second quarter.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Hartman Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Hartman works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Hartman Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Hartman Furniture, he'll treat you right. Hartman Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back for the second quarter. Gravett has 1st and 10, ball just inside the Prairie Grove 25. White will take the snap, puts a man in motion. And the give is going to be to Grimes, and he's going to get about 4 yards. Tackle that time by Millwood, and looks like also get some help from Hobbs. So pick up, well, he's going to pick up 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for Gravett.
You know, some folks think a running game is all just straightforward, but they took their tight end, used him as an H-back, and moved him to the left and ran to the right. Kind of a little misdirecting the defense.
2nd down and 7. White again gives to Grimes. This time he breaks the initial tackle, but he's going to be brought down. Looks like Harger's in there. Chucky Edwards is in there. And Caswell. So picks up a couple more. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. Definitely 4-down territory here for Gravett.
Big play here on 3rd down. But you're right. I think it's 4-down territory for him here.
Gravett's held the ball for quite a bit this time. And White takes off, and this time Prairie Grove does a pretty good job wrapping him up. Bring up 4th down.
Nice containing there. Number 2, Graham Gunther, he wasn't in on the tackle, but he did come up field and force him to turn back inside and help with that play.
Cooper Allen made the tackle.
What does that leave them, about 4th and 3?
4th and it's a long 3, but well, that's what we'll call it. And we appreciate those who are watching online. We see your live chats. Mandy and Amanda, of course, a sidekick Ryan Cook, and he throws a ball. It's complete. There was a block there. Nice pass. You got that on replay? Look at the block on, and he throws a ball. It's complete right here.
I'd like to see if that was them doing that, or
there was a block there. Nice pass. You got that on replay? Well, it's a completion. So Prairie Grove or Gravett's at the Prairie Grove 6.
Big 4th down.
But I'm glad I liked what we did there. You know, right. We forced him to throw the ball. He threw it. He completed it. Nice job by White. And they've got the ball 1st and goal at the Prairie Grove 6. There's room up the middle, and that's where he's going. But they close it up quick. He may have gotten a yard. Several of the Tigers in there on the tackle.
Yes, one of their players came in behind him and pushed him forward just a little bit, but not very much.
They've made some big conversions on this drive. They had a couple of third down conversions and then the fourth down conversion. Now the ball's sitting at the Prairie Grove 5. And I'm trying to think of when they got the ball. Was it around the 3-minute mark? They've held the ball for a long time on this sustained drive.
I think we kicked off with like 4:05.
Was it 4:05? So they got it with 4:05, and it's 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes. Man, it's about a 7-minute drive. My gosh. And here's White rolling to his right, trying to get the corner. Oh, there's going to be a flag, and if that's holding, that'll be a blessing. Looks like Heltmas out there.
The defense did a good job of containment then, came up on that end, didn't let him get around, and it was about a yard loss on the play, but we may get 10 yards here on a hold.
Yeah, or blocking the back, one of the two. They're going to be a hold. You know what, if it had been third down, it would have been 3rd and 5, but I think I'll take the 2nd and 15. And they're going to back it up because of the spot foul and back it up to the 16-yard line. So it's 2nd and goal from the 16 for Gravett. And again, we're starting to contain White a little better the last couple of plays. Now I'll say that, and he'll break one for a touchdown.
Well, I think you got to first make sure he gets the ball out of his hands or you tackle him, one of the two.
Well, he's rolling to his left. He squares up, throws. Intercepted by Hobbs. Keandre picks it off. He's going to get to the 12, and Keandre Hobbs, he picked off his cousin. He'll talk about that one. He's rolling to his left. He squares up, throws. Intercepted by Hobbs.
He was celebrating that a little bit. Big stop. You know, defense stepping up again. That was a good drive. Was that the one they started about their own 15 and took about 7 minutes off the clock? Down the field.
Yeah, that was a great drive. They had a lot of, like we just mentioned, some 3rd and 4th down conversions, but ends up in a turnover, and Prairie Grove will start 1st and 10 with the ball at their own 12, 8:42 to go in the first half. Ethan Gunther under center. And to give to Heltmas. Heltmas gets to the second level, still on his feet. Heltmas at the, yes, 50, 40. Give him 6. Garrett Heltmas, 88 yards for the touchdown.
What a turnaround. It looks like they're getting ready to go in and score. You get the interception, and next play you put 6 on the board.
Well, I'll tell you what was interesting about that. I was asking about the in-street play, but we're going to move forward. You make a good point. That's a 14-point turnaround. That goes from being 14-7 to potentially we get the extra point, 21-0, and that is a huge turnover. And I'm going to say a huge penalty. That's probably because 3rd and 5, a little different than 2nd and 15. You still got 2 plays to punch it in. You're probably going to run the ball instead of putting it up in the air. Extra point on the way. It's up. It is good.
Good.
And with 8:27, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and the Tigers lead 21-0.
Are you looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box, springs, and mattress? Well, look no further than Hartman Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Hartman works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Hartman Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Hartman Furniture, he'll treat you right. Hartman Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, as Cade Walker gets ready to kick. Tigers with the big turnover after the holding call. And then one play from scrimmage, and Heltmas just went over 100 yards again.
Well,
but 88 on one play.
Just shows you in football, if you keep playing hard, sometimes you can make them make that one extra play, and it makes a difference with the turnover.
A little return, and he's going to be brought down. Nice job, Hunter Cole.
think that was Marshall Montgomery.
Yeah, Hunter Cole was the ball carrier,
Oh.
and Marshall Montgomery, the tackler. Yeah, you're right. You keep after it, and extending that an extra play, and you get the turnover. And like we just said, a 14-point swing.
Well, and the defense never broke then. They had several plays of 8, 9, 10 yards, but they never broke and let them get that long one for the score.
First and 10 for Gravett. Ball will be at their 27-yard line. And the give is to Grimes. Hardger hit him, but then it looks like Graham Gunther going to be on the tackle.
We were making contact about the line of scrimmage. It was a nice run by them. He was able to kind of break through and get 4 yards out of that.
Graham Gunther, Jr., able to bring him down. Second down, a long 6 for Gravett. We're under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. White, another give to Grimes, looking to get outside. There's the fumble, and he picks it up, and he's going to be dropped. That was Heltemus after him, and it looks like I can't quite see who got the tackle there. Looks like Hobbs was in there, Cooper Allen, several of the guys.
But that's one, having that athletic ability at quarterback. It looked like we were going to get that ball, and he's able to run in there and get it. But fortunately, he wasn't able to get out in the open field with it.
I must confess, when I saw him get it and head the other way, I took a deep breath. I thought he was about to take off with it. Third down and 11 now for Gravett, passing down, but you got to watch for White to take off. He made a first down before. Pink looked like he's coming. Prairie Grove sending a lot of guys. He gets outside of Hot, but comes back in. Prairie Grove's got plenty of pursuit. You got Hobbs in there. You've got Cooper Allen in there. And looks like Millwood also helping out. Cousins looks like they're having a little jawing action going there.
A little bit. Keandre was coming in hard off the corner, and it looked like Tajay was going to make it around him, and somehow he was able to recover and force him back to the inside.
I'm a little surprised that White didn't stay to the outside. I thought he had a little more room there, but he cut back. And so we got fourth down, and Barrios is going to punt, and Hobbs is going to be back to receive. Low snap. We didn't send any that time, and Hobbs calls for the fair catch. Good, smart move that time by Hobbs. Called for the fair catch.
Good field position, about the 45.
And Gravett didn't look like they were going to fall for a fake fair catch either if he hadn't called it.
No.
I tell you, that play, I've watched that several times. I'm referring to the game in North Texas and Arkansas. I have never seen that done on any level of football anywhere.
Well, and I think there's probably a good reason for that because I don't know. I'd been hard pressed if I'd been the coach to say next time I want you hitting him no matter what happens. Interesting play.
Gunther complete to Caswell. And Caswell gets down inside the 20. He's going to be brought down by Barrios. And a great pass that time by Ethan Gunther. And the Tigers are in business again in the red zone.
And there was good coverage on that. Caswell kind of adjusted to the ball and made a good catch. Gunther put it out there for him, but that wasn't an easy one. There was good coverage.
And the Tigers, man, it really was a good catch and a good throw. That was just well executed that time by Prairie Grove. And good job by Gravett. But the Tigers now first and 10, ball at the Gravett 18-yard line. And they're lining up in the I with Lane Dalton, I back. And it's going to go to Lane. Lane got a little hole, stays on his feet. He's going to get about 3 yards. Second and 7 from the 15.
Just kind of went with straight power there, kind of wondering what we were going to do out of that I formation, but just went straight ahead with it.
Again, we don't recognize our crew tonight. Mayo Dobson, Josie Graham, T.D. Hill, Ethan Turner, Miles Eubanks, the computer man here at the school, and our East Lab instructor and broadcast man, Heath Whitley. Dr. Alan Williams subbing tonight for Ryan Cook. I'm Lynn Gregson. There's the ball to Garrett Heltemus. Heltemus still on his feet. He's down inside the 5, and the Tigers first and goal.
Nice run. Made a little cut back and then made another cut on that and get us down to the 5. He's a little slow getting up, but looks like he's okay.
Tigers trying to stretch this lead with 4:50 to go here in the first half. Tigers going to be close to getting this ball off. We're inside 10 seconds on the play clock. Down to 5. Can Ethan get the snap? Gets it with 2 seconds. There's Lane Dalton. Give him 6. Lane Dalton in the end zone. Tigers 27 points. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco.
Nice play there. Went to the shotgun and made that handoff inside the quarterback, and then Lane Dalton just made a good cut, saw the hole, cut up in there, and scored the touchdown.
Lane gets into the end zone, and now Cooper Allen getting ready to snap it to Knox Laird, and hopefully Cade Walker put a 4th one through the upright.
And that was good blocking on that left side of the line there to get him in.
Extra point on the way, and it's good with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's Prairie Grove 28, Gravett 0.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, Cade Walker getting ready to kick again. And kicks it deep. Going to be fielded by Barrios at the 14-yard line. He's over to the 25, still on his feet. He's got the corner. Oh, bingo. Oh, no. They're going to call Foster Lehman. That looked like a good hit, just a good tackle, but I think they're going to call him. I'm not sure what they're calling. He wasn't out of bounds.
I'd like to see that. I thought he started the contact inside, and you know, once you got your momentum going, that's hard to.
I didn't see a horse collar. I didn't see a face mask. I saw a good hit.
Let's see what they signal here.
They're going to wave it off. Well,
Okay.
that's to be honest, that's what I didn't see anything there.
I think one of the officials thought that it was the hit started out of bounds, and the closer one was able to tell him that the contact began when they were still in the field of play.
So 1st and 10 for Gravett. Good return, though. They got the ball at the 37-yard line, and White will take the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Good. He throws the ball downfield too far.
Boy, had a lot of pressure coming from James Millwood, and he didn't get off the block. He just took the blocker back there with him and kind of stuffed things up a little bit.
I don't know who was blocking Garrett Heltemus that time, but they did a nice job. I looked to see if there was a hold there. It was just good, clean blocking, and nice job that time from Gravett, just unable to complete the pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. Halftime coming up, sponsored by Small Town Productions. 4 minutes and 15 seconds until halftime. And a give. Wow, good job that time by Harger. Also Cooper Allen helping out on the tackle. Ball carrier that time was number 17. I think that's his first carry tonight, Kyle Rachel.
Well, Harger got in there, and some plays we've overrun the back, but he wrapped him up then. Nice play.
One of the camera guys here from Gravett said that was the first carry of his life. So, just
okay.
All right. Well, that he would know.
Congratulations on that. It's good to get in your first high school game and get first carry, I guess.
He's a junior, and White, 3rd down and 9 for Gravett. And a little bit of movement that time, and trying to get the corner. There's Keandre, and Millwood and Keandre Hobbs brings him down, bring up 4th down. Don't do that. We're going to get a personal foul. They're going to get a. We're going to probably get a unsportsmanlike penalty here. I think Keandre said something, and they're going to get a penalty for it. Let's see. I may be wrong. Face mask, Prairie Grove, 5-yarder. So to bring up 3rd down and short 5. We're going to go through our sponsors again. We want to thank the Feed the Team sponsor this week, Pickett Constructions. Thank you from the football coaches, parents, and players to Pickett Construction for feeding the team tonight. And after this play, we'll recognize our other sponsors. 3rd down. Well, I said it was third. It was a spot foul, so it's 3rd down and about 8. In motion goes Hilger. And, they got him, Millwood. Hey, bingo.
Millwood is spending a lot of time in their backfield, and didn't run by him that time. Got him down.
I was afraid on that previous play because I saw Hobbs say something. I'm like, no. So I apologize to anyone because I thought that's what happened.
I'm sure the cousins are giving each other a hard time there.
Well, he's back this time. He's going to be standing right about the 40. I say, it's much trouble they've had snapping. I'd go ahead and send a few, but we'll see.
Well, we ought to get good field
And
position.
it's another snap. He got it away. Get away from it, Prairie Grove. Yeah. Good job that time by Barrios to get that away. He's actually going to get a pretty decent punt. It's going to be at the 49 where Prairie Grove takes over.
He ended up with about 18 yards, but it looked like it was going to be blocked, and we were going to have the ball back inside the 20.
Well, we know how that feels. We did that in the first game, our first punt of the year. Again, all of our sponsors, Small Town Productions, for all your filming and video needs. They are sponsoring our halftime. Prairie Grove Christian Church, Hartman's Furniture for Less, Foster's Roofing, who sponsors our offensive and defensive player of the game, and, of course, PG Telco, our sponsor for many, many years. And, again, recognizing Pickett Construction for feeding the team tonight. Sincere thanks from the coaches, parents, and players.
We'll get a chance to see how our 2-minute offense looks. We got the ball at midfield, 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go, and trying to look at timeouts. Looks like we got all three.
We have all three. And the Tiger is going to give to Lane Dalton, and Dalton's going to push forward, going to get a couple. I think we can run our offense here for a little bit, and then we'll have to get in a little bit. We need to have a sense of urgency. And a key, this is a little bit of a key because if we can get into halftime and get a score and get the extra point, we'll have a running clock in the second half and may get a chance to, at some point rest some players and get ready for next week. But still got a lot of football to play tonight.
Well, and with us having the ball, if we just don't get a turnover, we may be looking at, 10 straight quarters without allowing a team to score. If we can get through 2 minutes. I might not ought to say that.
I can't believe you just jinxed this, Dr. Williams. And there is Harger. Harger's going to get down to the 47. I thought it.
Well, it's been a while since I've had the headphones and the microphone on, so I just threw it out there.
3rd down and 3rd and 6 for Prairie Grove. We're down to 1 minute and 26 seconds to go, so we're going to get a score here. We're going to have to get on the move. We've run the ball twice, and in motion. Quick pass, and a good defensive play that time. Pass was completed to Wetzel, and a good tackle that time by number 41, Caleb Brown.
Nice coverage, and looks like we're going to go for it here, close to midfield with a 4th and 4.
Well, it's 4th down, and Prairie Grove going to go for it. Down to 50 seconds left.
Maybe closer to
4th and
5 yards.
It's 4th. It's a long. If it's 4, it's a long 4. And Ethan Gunther back to throw. He looks, he throws, he's got a man, he's got it! That's Millwood inside the 10. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's not Millwood, that's Wetzel. I saw one over there, but it's Wetzel. Wetzel gets it inside the 10 with 35 seconds. Now we got all 3 timeouts, and we play it smart here, Dr. Williams.
Right, we can run whatever we want to, but again, that wasn't bad coverage. The ball got there, receiver kept his eyes on it and was able to haul it in, and the quarterback was under pressure when he let that one go.
Nice catch that time by Wetzel. There's the give to Harger. No going, need a timeout quick. Well, we've been having a timeout, still running the clock. They're going to have to back that way up.
Well, we still have 2 more, so we're going to get her. If we need 3 plays, we'll get them in.
Yeah, but they need to put that clock back. How many? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, both teams huddling up close to the sidelines.
They got it. They still don't have it right now.
Somebody's a little bit hungry. It's almost halftime. Want to go get a hot dog.
You know what's happening now? They're under the pressure, and so they're sitting there. Everybody's watching them right now, standing over the top of them, and sure they're always doing a good job. 24.7 seconds. We'll take it. I thought we were closer to 26, but we'll take it. We should get our 2 plays in. No, we may have lost a half a yard on that play. So 2nd down and goal from the 10 for Prairie Grove.
Well, with having the 2 timeouts, we've got plenty of time to run 3 plays, and that's the most we can run anyway without a penalty.
Need to punch this one in the end zone. 24.7 seconds. Ball at the 10. Ethan Gunther back to throw. Looks. Throws. It is over the head of Jake Watson. He's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 10. 19.2 seconds.
Looked like Jake had adjusted his route and gotten inside the defender, and the ball's a little bit high there. But the defender was right there, and I think he had to cut that route off just a little bit.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing here potentially, if we got 2 plays, I wouldn't mind, well, we probably might. I was thinking possibly a quick pitch or something here to see if we can get the corner, or maybe in the wing back reverse. But let's see what they do here. And it's a quick pitch, and it's Harger. He's got the corner. Give him 6! Oh! Wow!
Lowered his shoulder and kind of bowled in that last yard there, but great run.
Well, I won't say it, but Coach Gregson called the quick pitch.
There he goes. You're in the Hall of Fame for a reason there, Lynn.
Oh, gosh. What a good play that time, and Prairie Grove gets in there.
At halftime, I'm wanting you to autograph my program.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Between you and Cook.
I hope Cook's listening tonight. We'll see if he sends a message on that one.
Extra point up and good. And he's 5 in a row. And he made a couple at the end last week, so he's starting to hit them, is Cade Walker. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco with 11.6 seconds. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and
Okay, another kickoff getting ready by Cade Walker. And Dr. Williams, if we can hold for 11.6 seconds, then we'll have that 10 quarters you talked about. But even more important, we'll go into the second half with a running clock.
I feel a lot better about it now. When a Hall of Famer says it, then you know it's more likely to happen.
Good night. I thought with Cook gone, I wouldn't have to put up with that kind of stuff tonight.
You know, I've been at all the games, so I hadn't been able to listen to y'all, and I had no idea he'd been giving you problems with that.
First down and 10 for Gravett. Ball just inside their 38, just under 10 seconds, 9.9 left. Gravett's probably got a couple plays here. Prairie Grove needs to keep everything in front of them, especially Tajay White. And Kyle Rachel coming onto the field. He split out to the far side. 3 receivers here to the near side. Here comes Gunther and face mask. Oh, they going to get that? Yeah, they got that one.
They got it. Looked like Millwood. He was making a good play there, but when he reached out, got him by the face mask, and it was easy to see there.
I think it was Gunther.
May have been Gunther.
Yeah, Graham Gunther. Wow, we had them for a big loss that time, but they're going to get, from the penalty, they'll get if it's a spot foul. Only 5? Wow, we got a break there.
Well, he hit it there and took
he
his
didn't
hand
hang on,
off,
yeah,
but still, a lot of times they'll call that 15-yarder there.
Well, with 3.1 seconds, this will be the last play of the first half. So Prairie Grove just
signaling for them to start the clock. They didn't, but they may get one more play off.
They didn't get it off. That's going to do it. Well, after one half of play, it's Prairie Grove 35, Gravett 0. We're going to go to halftime, sponsored by Small Town Productions. And Miles, you got our stats for us? While he's getting that together, Mayo Dotson, Kay Graham, T.D. Hill, Ethan Turner, Miles Eubanks, and Heath Whitley, our broadcast crew tonight. And now for our stats. Prairie Grove, 331 yards total offense to Gravett, 78. They did have a really good drive that held the ball about 7 minutes. They've had 31 plays to Prairie Grove's 21. Passing yards, Prairie Grove 3 for 5 for 75 yards. They're 2 for 7 for 12 yards. Rushing yards, 66 for Gravett, 256 for Prairie Grove. And penalties, 3 for 15 for Prairie Grove, all face mask penalties. They've had one holding penalty, a key penalty for 10 yards. They were at the Prairie Grove 5-yard line. They got the penalty, and Prairie Grove able to get a turnover on the next play. Time of possession, over 15 minutes. Essentially, they've had the ball essentially twice with Prairie Grove, about 16 minutes to 8. Prairie Grove 9 first downs, Gravett 6. Individual stats, Ethan Gunther, as we said, 3 for 5, 75 yards. Heltimus 5 carries for 116, but he got one of those, 88 on one of those. Jacob Watson, he's got 89 yards. Lane Dalton 34, Jared Hardger 11, and a touchdown. Lane Dalton's got 2 touchdowns. Heltimus was 1, Watson was 1. And Kane Caswell, 1 carry for 6 yards. Just as a note, White's got 11 carries for 35, and Grimes 8 for 30 for Gravett. On the receiving end for Prairie Grove, Wetzel has 2 receptions for 38 yards. Caswell 1 for 37. Both of those got big plays when we needed them. And as far as leading tackler, Millwood 4 tackles. He's had 4 assists. Hardger's been in there, Wetzel, and several of the guys in there with plenty of tackles. Dr. Williams, thoughts before we go to halftime break?
Well, just a really good game. Our defense has played out of this world. They had the one long drive, and we were able to get the turnover that really turned things around and allowed us to get this 35-0 halftime lead. Millwood's been in the backfield all night long, along with some others, and we're starting to contain their quarterback, Tajay White, who we thought could hurt us a little bit.
Well, that's going to do it. We're going to let you enjoy the halftime festivities, and we'll be back for the second half in about 20 minutes.
For your time enjoyment, the Prairie Grove Public Schools proudly present the Big Bad Band from Tigerland. Tonight, the band will perform half of their competition show entitled Step Right Up, featuring music of Mozart, Tears for Fears, and Manuel de Falla. Drumming, is your band ready? You may take the field in performance. We present Step Right Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the biggest little show on earth. Come on in now. Remember, you stay as long as you like, and you leave when we so desire. Step right up. I'm sure you have noticed, but one madness. Madness in a mad world.
music from Dragnet and the Pink Panther. The Lion Pride Band is under the direction of Aaron Ray, Mark Hendrick, and Stephanie Rhodes. Partners in crime for this year's show include Hendren Plastics and Snappy Dry Cleaners. Your 2018 drum majors are Cade Jarvis and Tyler Sizemore. Guard captain is Ainsley Cook, and drum captain is Dustin Morris. Tonight's soloists include Joey Goodall on trombone, Tabitha Crawley and Whitley Watson on flute, and Ainsley Cook on flags. The Gravett Lion Pride Marching Band will be traveling to Pea Ridge on October 6th to compete in the Black Hawk Marching Classic at 3:45 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without
just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Hartman Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Hartman Furniture, he'll treat you right. Hartman Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back as we get ready for the second half. Prairie Grove leading 35-0, so there'll be a running clock in the second half. Halftime sponsored by Small Town Productions. And we'll remind you at the end of the game, we'll have our offensive and defensive players games brought to you by Foster's Roofing. Dr. Williams, we got what we needed there in the first half, right there at the end, that extra score. That gives us a lot to work on in the second half, and we know, just some updates on some interesting scores in the conference. The biggest one almost at halftime, Pea Ridge and Lincoln all knotted up at 7.
Tight game there, and I said before the game I was wanting to really keep up with that one and see what happens, and so it may be an interesting conference season. Kind of wondering, Lincoln started off hot with their wins, kind of wondered about the level of competition, but when you go to Pea Ridge and you're knotted up 7-7 at halftime, you brought a good team to the field.
That's no doubt, and I have to admit I'm surprised by the score, and we'll see how it goes through the rest of the way.
Ryan Cook must have heard about the Hall of Fame at some point along the way.
Well,
go ahead.
No, I was going to say the other score, I think Gentry leading Berryville, and then, of course, Shiloh up big on Green Forest. So we'll be keeping our eyes on the Lincoln Pea Ridge score in the second half. My guess is they're just now getting to half, so we'll probably, with a running clock, we'll get to watch that one on the way home a little bit.
Okay. I'd like to take a minute and just say a shout out to our band, Gary Nichols, Mr. Ferguson, the program they put out. Got to see their show from the press box for the first time. It looked and sounded great. Really proud of those kids, and a lot of good things go on with our kids and teachers at Prairie Grove. And sometimes you hear people complain a little bit about today's teenagers, but I tell you, the folks that are complaining aren't close enough to them, because you see a lot of good things with our kids.
They did, and they did a great job, and our band director they do such a great job with the kids. And speaking of great jobs, Prairie Grove's done a great job in the first half and built a 35-0 lead as we get ready for the second half. Cade Walker getting ready to kick. Kick fielded by Barrios at about the 18-yard line. Looking for some room. He's got Samoya is going to get him down around the 25-yard line. So first and 10 for Gravett as we start the second half. As soon as they snap the ball here, we'll go to a running clock.
Able to make that tackle out there.
Yeah, Millwood had his hands on him, couldn't quite get enough of him, and Grimes is a pretty big fellow.
And number one's Cade Grant, so that's one of our sophomores out there making that tackle.
They got Grimes listed at 215, and he's every bit of it. Second down and 3, and Grimes gets it again. He's got a little room, breaks tackle Chucky Edwards, but that looks like Harger. No, I'm sorry, that is Heltemus and Caswell. It may have even been Graham Gunther as well.
Yes, I think number 2 was in on that, Gunther. I was talking to Ethan got there at lunch today, and I noticed the last couple of games, even though he's playing quarterback, he's gotten snuck in there at defensive end. I asked him about that. I said, "Is that Coach Laird or you?" And he said, "Well, a little bit of both, but I do know that Danny's trying to keep him out of the defense for a while, but watching to see if he sneaks in again tonight."
Well, hopefully with the running clock we won't see him. And now White keeps, oh, bingo! That is Cooper Allen. He dropped him short of the first down. Well, it depends on the spot.
It's short of the 35.
Wow.
So it's going to be.
He actually may have gotten a little better. He may have gotten.
He just moved it up a little bit there, but I'm like you. I thought he was at least halfway between 39 and 40.
Or 34 and 35, yeah.
34 and 35.
Well, it's 4th down, and into punt is Barrios. What a hit that! And when Cooper hit him, he stopped. A lot of times you hit him, they have movement forward. He stopped, and now Prairie Grove's, they're not sending anybody back, and now they move Hobbs back. And it's a good snap and a pretty good punt. Hobbs is going to let it bounce.
Oh, he acted like he was going to get it and then pulled his hands back, and I wasn't sure if he had touched it or not, but they called it down.
He was when you got to be a little decisive back there, because if you get the players get that close to you, you can't kind of pick it up off the ground. You're going to get a turnover if you're not careful. Well, it goes from 134 to the other.
So he kept our special teams A grade intact there.
Yeah. Yeah, if he'd have touched that, it'd have been definitely dropped. And I would consider it going to an A-, but I'll cut him some slack. 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove, ball at their own 34. In motion goes Caswell. He's going to get it, cuts back inside, and Kane gets over the 40. He's going to be dropped down by number 5, Ian Drack.
He's come up limping a little bit, and he had hurt his ankle earlier in the year. Hopefully it's not the same leg. I can't tell at this point.
Well, while they attend to him, let's take a commercial break. We'll be back momentarily.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4 for Prairie Grove. Hope Caswell's okay. They're attending to him on the far side, and he's probably done for the night regardless.
I think so. It appeared to be the same ankle.
And there is Watson, and he's wrapped up short. Good tackle that time by the Lions. Several of the Lions in there, including number 70, Aiden Patton. So a loss of a couple will bring up 3rd down and 5 for Prairie Grove. Third and 5 for Prairie Grove, and we left the starters in here to start this 3rd quarter. And a good job by Gravett to Lane Dalton, but it's given up the middle. That's Heltemus. They're going to get him. He may have gotten a couple yards. Boy, there's a bunch of them in there tackling. I imagine Dr. Williams after this.
Well, Heltemus is slow getting up.
And that's what you don't want here. It's time to maybe get some other bodies in there and keep people ready for next week. We got Shiloh Christian that we got to travel to. A big game there.
We'll need all hands on deck for that one. Always a good game with Shiloh.
Well, we've done something we hadn't done on them in a while. We've got 3 in a row on Shiloh. And boy, I'd like nothing more to make it 4. 2nd down and 7. In motion goes Wetzel, and the give is to Heltemus, and he's going to be wrapped up. And on the tackle is Kyle Rachel, and also I think that was 71, Jared Barker. Get him out, coaches. He's hobbling a little bit.
He was slow getting up from one in the first half even, and I don't know if he's just got a bruise or something's hanging on, but they did take him out after that play.
3rd down and 6 for Prairie Grove, a long 6. We're down to 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Prairie Grove still up 35-0. Wetzel here at the wingback position. And the give is to Harger. He's going to be dropped, and that's Grimes making the tackle, and it's going to be 4th down. So Prairie Grove, I probably should punt here and put them on back. And with the running clock, it's going to, doesn't make any sense to go for it here.
Good play by Grimes there. He saw a little gap and shot through there and made the tackle for no gain.
Well, Prairie Grove's going to punt. First punt tonight for the Tigers. Comes as we approach the 5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter.
I think we're missing one. Now they're coming in.
P.D. Hill, Ethan Turner, Miles Eubanks, and Heath Whitley. Dr. Williams joining me on the call tonight. Ryan Cook on his way down to Texas for the A&M Arkansas game.
Take some shots. What I understand, Ryan's the freeloader on that trip. He was kind of bragging about that last night and said if he drives, that most of it gets paid for. So I don't know.
He freeloads everywhere.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
He freeloads everywhere, I believe. And kind of a shank punt there by – but he gets a good roll for Prairie Grove. He's going to go all the way down to the 18-yard line. Cooper Allen downs it there.
You never know how football's going to roll. It looked like that had a backward spin, and I thought it was going to kick back the other way, and it ended up
White. Chucky Edwards in there helping out too.
You mentioned it early in the game. I don't know how many plays David Hall gets on the field for, but it seems like that he's in on the tackle on about 2/3 of them when he's out there.
Edwards and Medina helping out Hall on that tackle. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Lions as we approach 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Prairie Grove up 35-0. Wow, Samoya's getting over here, and now there is a give. That's Grimes, and he's going to go down. First hit there by Chucky Edwards, and Graham kind of finished him off. And it's going to be 3rd down and still 3rd and 6. Well, 3rd and 5.
Grimes is limping off the field, and he's a tough kid. He's made some good runs back there, and then on defense, he's in on a lot of tackles.
He's pretty big, 5'10", 215, and he runs the ball hard. So it's 3rd down and 5. It's White from the shotgun. Down to 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And back to throw, and here is Harger trying to get him. He throws it. It's going to go away. And that'll bring up 4th down. I imagine Gravett will punt. Clock continue. Oh, gosh, they're not going to – they stopped the 37-yard line. Let's see if we can get some subs in here. They're going to keeping the starters in. We're probably going to – I imagine we'll finish off this quarter, and then we'll see some subs in the 4th quarter. I see Kane on the far side. Looks like he's got ice on that right ankle. Important, we like you said, have all hands on deck next week. There's the give or keep, and it's pitched out to Lane Dalton. Dalton still on his feet. He's going to get down to the 30-yard line. Nice pitch.
Nice pitch. Gunther gave a good fake up inside and then made the pitch. And what did we pick up, 8 yards there?
They spent 7 yards.
7 yards.
Lane Dalton down to the Gravett 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
It's been a great night for high school football, and Gravett's great hospitality, and they got a great facility here too.
Oh, this is of the places we go in our conference. It's my favorite trip. There's the give to Hobbs. Keandre, he might, depends on the spot. I don't think he's going to gain anything there. Bring up 3rd and 5. No, and I say it's my favorite spot because the facility is so nice. And, you know, we've broadcast from where we are tonight up high, but we've also been downstairs, and they are always great to us. And plenty of room in the stands. And just I love the grass field, and it's a great field. So great place to play football.
Occasionally I like this high perch because you can kind of see the spacing on the formations, and things just kind of open up for you.
3rd down and 4, loss of a yard. And Hardard battling. Fumble! I think Prairie Grove may have gotten it. It looks like 74 for Prairie Grove. Cade Horn jumps on it.
And he brought in Knox Laird at quarterback now, so it's taking Gunther out.
And we're down. We'll probably run one more play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for Prairie Grove. Laird in the game. And we'll probably get 2 more plays in this quarter because whether we make this or not, play we've got 10 on the play clock and 25 on the game clock. There is the give, and that's Cade Grant powers his way inside the 25. I think Prairie Grove's moved though. Officials know it. Yeah,
I think Danny let him know that we were going to wait till 4th quarter, and so I think they'll let that one run.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it after 3 quarters of play. It's Prairie Grove 35, Gravett 0. Back for the 4th and final quarter in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 Ministries.
Okay, it's 4th down and 8 for Prairie Grove. So we start the 4th quarter. Knox Laird, Foster Lehman, Cade Grant all in the backfield. Knox back to throw. He's rolling to his right. He throws. It is almost caught there by Watson. It's going to be a little off, and Gravett will take over 1st and 10 with the ball at their own 35. Chucky Edwards coming back on. Medina coming back on. People take things so sensitive when you call them a freeloader.
Well, you know, sometimes the truth hurts. It's, but appreciate all Ryan's work when he comes and helps you with this week in, week out.
Oh, I definitely enjoy him. Let's see, we had that's Millwood, Medina, Hobbs, and David Hall again, all on the tackle. 2nd down and a long 6 for Gravett. And we've got 11 minutes and 19 seconds to go in this football game. And then Prairie Grove can turn all their eyes to Shiloh Christian next week. Got a mixtures of some starters and stubs still in the game. And there is Grimes. He's hit first by Dakota Pinkley. And then looked like Samoya here with 4th and about 3, and we're 10 minutes to go in the ball game, and they may be thinking going for it here. And it looks like they are. So 4th down, and Gravett. Well, they didn't even start the play clock yet. So, 4th down, 3 to go. And White brings his man in motion, and the give is to the back there. He's got room. Can we catch him? Samoya didn't get him. And that's going to be his brother, Keandre, gets him. But number 10, that is Cy Higler.
Yeah, the brother's doing a little bit of tag teaming there. Samoya got just enough jersey to slow him down, and I let Keandre make the tackle.
Well, they get it all the way down to the 4. Nice play that time. They just, jet sweep. Jet sweep goes, and it goes all the way down to the Prairie Grove 5. And, boy, they're knocking on the door. We've had 11 quarters of shutout, and it looks like it could be coming to a close here momentarily.
We'll see if the defense can step up.
Maybe a turnover. And White. Going to give to Grimes. No, he's going to give to Grimes. He's hit. He's close to the goal line. He's going to be short.
He tried to stretch out there, but was down about the 1.
Like Cooper Allen and may have been Millwood and a few others in there inside the 2. Right ball's right between the 1 and the 2 yard line. 8:20 to go in the game. Second goal for Gravett. And I think White is going to go. There's Grimes, and he gets close, but he's short. Third down, fumble.
I think they're calling him down.
Third down. So Prairie Grove players thought they had a fumble there, but they're going to call him down. He's inside the 1. And I tell you, as strong as Grimes is, I think I'd go to him a third time.
Uh-oh. Just threw a flag up from the end zone. We may have a unsportsmanlike after the play. Let's see.
You can't move it much closer. They move. He literally can't move it any closer. I think the ball's touching the end zone as it is right now.
Sometimes when the centers go up there, they kind of push it forward a little bit. If he does here, they may signal touchdown before the play.
Well, it's third and an inch. And this is where going from the shotgun could play against you, but that's probably going to be fine for Gravett. And to give White, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. It's fourth down and goal from about the 3 yard line.
Number 77 there, Hayden Black, kind of jumped in the backfield and looked like got a hand on.
Was after that unsportsmanlike, it was within an inch.
Oh yeah, it was right there.
Within an inch. This close.
We've got a regular comedy team up here supporting us tonight.
That comedy team is Mayo Dotson, Cade Graham, T.D. Hill, Ethan Turner, Miles Eubanks, and the ringmaster of the comedy club, Heath Whitley.
And Heath was getting a little aggravation from Ryan Cook all the way from Dallas tonight.
First and 10 for Prairie Grove with the ball at their own 2 yard line. 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the game. Well, I'd like to see us get a drive and just end this thing now. And up the middle. I think that was Cade Walker, number 37, our kicker, on that carry.
Was, and just a punch up the middle, get a little breathing room down there and get us across the 5. What are we, about the 7 it looks like?
Update on P Ridge and Lincoln. P Ridge leads Lincoln now 10-7. So good ball game up there in P Ridge. Prairie Grove, with this win tonight, will move 7 straight on Gravett. Second down and 5 for the Tigers. And there is a give to Kay Grant. He's looking for the corner. He's got it. 20, 25. Can he keep stretching it? He's still going. He's 50. He's going to go. Give him 6. Hey!
Wow.
93 yards goes Kay Grant. Oh, my. Hey.
The defender on his back, and they must be exactly the same speed because he was within about 1.5 yards of him all the way down the field.
Well, they had a little angle, and then Cook always says he kind of runs that straight up look like McFadden, and he kind of looked like him that time. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go, and the Tigers back for an extra point try. Cade Walker from the hold of Knox Laird. There's a snap. It's a good snap. Kick on the way, and it is good. He's got 6 straight tonight with 5:12 to go. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. Prairie Grove leads 4. Pickett Construction for feeding the team tonight. Appreciate them. My paper for that is somewhere in the Gravett stands now. It just flew out here. Right. But we do thank Pickett Construction.
And I know the players appreciate that. I think they were up there eating field house when I drove through after school today, and I know they appreciate Pickett Construction.
Boy, I didn't know if we were going to give him 6 on that touchdown or not.
I kept thinking if they just dove, they'd get him, and but he just had just enough room there to keep him from making the tackle.
That's 21, Hunter Cole, and on the tackle, that's Garrett Heltemus. It looks like Foster Lehman over there, and 24 is Jake Watson, all helping out to get down Hunter Cole, and Gravett starts 1st and 10, the ball at their own 28. 5:03 to go in the game. I think if we could get one more defensive stand, we can make it out of here tonight with the net. We're going to have some subs in here for sure now. Looks like I see Montgomery, I see Laird, number 66, it's Alex Carrick, 57, Cage Adams. Number 7 on the field, that's Trey Vargas. And they've got a sub quarterback or different quarterback in now. Or that's just Grimes, took the snap, direct snap. He gets
Alex Carrick making the tackle there.
72 for Prairie Grove, and we don't have who 72 is. Let's see who else. As we talked about Montgomery, we got Jackson Sorters back there. Foster Lehman.
72, Jesus Castro.
Castro.
Got it on my cheat sheet here.
Oh, good deal. And it looks like on the far side, number 4, Harrison Lowe. We got Cade Grant here to the near side. And here is another. It's Grimes again. He's hit in the backfield by Montgomery and then finished off there by Vargas. 2nd down. He lost a couple. Well, they're going to put him all the way back to he's lost about 3 yards there. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the game. Prairie Grove leading 42-0. Next week, Prairie Grove travels to Shiloh Christian. Second and 13 for Gravett. And that's Grimes now taking the snaps. Got room. He's got a lot of room. He's going to be brought down by Sorters and Vargas, but that's number 36, Keegan Addison. He's made a couple big plays tonight. He gets the 1st down inside the Prairie Grove 40, down to the 39. So that was a big 3rd down conversion as Gravett trying to get one on the scoreboard before the night's over. We're down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. Prairie Grove trying to keep them out. Can they keep them out for 2 minutes and 10 seconds? It's going to be tough. They've got, because as long as Grimes is in there, he's a good runner. And then you just saw that time Addison.
I'm not going to make predictions. I'll defer to the Hall of Famer to let us know if this streak continues.
And a nice tackle that time, number 50, Carter Skates. It looks like somebody else in there, 66, Alex Carrick. He's made a couple tackles since being in.
Alex has. He's been very active, got off the block, made the tackle.
Well, Dr. Williams, since you're here and subbing tonight, you can start thinking about, I'll call it here, you start thinking about an offensive and defensive player of the game. I'll let you make that call tonight, and I'll make the calls here. 2nd down and 9. Grimes will take the snap, down to a minute and 23 seconds to go in the game. He's got room up the middle. He's going to be tackled. That's Carrick started. And then 55, that's Dallas Meyer. And it looks like Foster Lehman came out to help out as well. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the game.
Well, do you want me to start now, or you want to wait till the clock runs out?
No, you can go ahead and do one.
I'm going to say on defense, I'm going to give it to Keandre Hobbs. I thought that interception on the goal line really turned the game. It looked like it was getting ready to be a 14-7 game, and he made that. Then we made the long play and really helped us break this game back open.
That's a good call. And now coming around the side, Foster Lehman trying to get Grimes. He does. Chase him down from the backside. Bring up 4th down and about 3. That's a good call, and I want to comment there. That was a key point. It was about to be 14-7. It changed to 21-0, and from that point,
and there were other good ones. You know, could have Millwood was in the backfield all night, several guys, but I thought that was a key play in the game. Offense, they'll be studying film pretty quick and getting ready for Shiloh next week.
Now, if we pull one on Shiloh next week, then that's an accomplishment. But nonetheless, we do that for the first time since 2012. And our stats tonight, let's just go straight to the players first. Ethan Gunther, 4 of 6 for 87 yards in the air. And rushing, Heltmus 7 for 120. Cade Grant 2 for 101, averaging 50.5 a carry. Imagine that. Jacob Watson 1 for 87 and a touchdown. Lane Dalton 7 for 41. Kane Caswell 2 for 12. We really need him back. Hope he's okay. Harger 5 for 12. Cade Walker got 1 for 5. And then receiving, Wetzel 2 for 38 yards. Caswell 1 for 37. Samoy Hobbs 1 for 12. Grimes led them rushing 22 for 63 yards. And then, of course, their quarterback had 15 for 40. Total yards, Prairie Grove 465, Gravett 192. Passing 87-12. Rushing 378 to Gravett's 180. Penalties, 5 for Prairie Grove, 35 yards. And fumbles, we had 1, but we recovered it. They had 2, but they had the interception. Punting tonight, we had 1 for 27 yards. They had 6 for 14.5, but they had a couple of miscues on their punts tonight. And that's going to do it. Again, our players of the game brought to you by Foster Roofing. Dr. Williams, any final thoughts tonight?
Well, just appreciate this team up here. It makes it easy to do the games, and appreciate the opportunity. Lynn kind of joked about the Hall of Famer, but we do appreciate you being our local historian and keeping up